Hi guys, Super Cameraman here. In today's video, I'd like to show you the beginning of Titan Cameraman's story, show you everything that hasn't been seen, reveal all of his secrets and mysteries, and suggest the most plausible future storyline. Also, we will talk about the 78th episode, as its release date is very close, because very soon, Mr. Boom will restore his video, which means that with it will be released and a new episode. If you don't know what's going on, I recommend you to watch the penultimate video on our channel, and if you're new here, don't forget to click like and subscribe so you won't miss new videos. So let's get started. You are probably wondering why Cameraman can die or what his future holds. We will answer this question at the end of the video, but now I propose to reveal all the secrets and details of this character. In fact, who has been following the series for a long time, you know that Cameraman Titan is the very first Titan in Skibidi Toilet. He first appeared in the far 18th episode, and just when people needed him, because if we look at the previous episodes, we can clearly see that Skibidi Toilets dominated in all directions. Even an army of people couldn't stop them, because the virus was getting into everyone very quickly, into restaurants, into clubs. Yes, basically every building already had infected people in it. And we see that until the 17th episode, Skibidi Toilets won in all directions, and even they formed leaders, Skibidi Scientist, as well as G-Man, by the way. If you want a video about G-Man, where I will try to reveal all his secrets, let's try to get 5,000 likes on this video. I think we can do it. So Skibidi Toilets got so strong that even the newest Cameraman weapons didn't help in battles, so Cameraman created Titan. We don't have exact information when they created it, but as I said earlier in the series, we first learned about the existence of the Titan in episode 18. In the memories of Cameraman, we saw where he disappeared from episode 23 after a failed battle with G-Man. The Titan Cameraman has been getting better all this time because if we look carefully through all the flashbacks, we can see a logical sequence. Memories begin with 70th episode, then we move to 57th, then to 52nd, then to 38th, and it is in the next scene we are revealed the detail with the disappearance of Cameraman Titan, and this is 23rd episode. After the 23rd episode, we were not aware of the fate of the Titan Cameraman. The legendary return had to wait for 27 episodes because it was in episode 50 that we saw the improved Titan Cameraman 2.0. He received a lot of improvements because now, instead of an iron shield, he has a holographic which can hold 300,000 tons of TNT. In addition to the shield, he has a new weapon, a railgun, as well as a hammer for close combat. Titan has also gained the ability to deploy a magnetic cannon mounted on his right arm, which allows him to quickly draw his victims to him. And his arm can be used as a versatile weapon, seamlessly transitioning from long-range fire attacks to melee attacks as needed, and that's only half of his improvements. And already in the next episode, we watched on behalf of Titan Cameraman. It is in this episode that you can see how good the improved Titan Cameraman is. He was also seen in episode 52, appearing for a few seconds. Thanks to him, he was able to save a squad of engineers who arrived on the scene to help the wounded agents. And of course, seeing such a powerful and improved enemy, Skibidi Toilets asked for help from the Astro Toilets. Because after the appearance of the improved Titan, Skibidi Toilets began to fail in all directions. And so the Astro Toilets sent one of the regular Astro Toilets to assess the situation, but Cameraman destroyed him in the same 51 episodes. So after the rumors about the Titan Cameraman spread, one of the main Astro Toilets, Astro UFO, decided to assess the situation with its own eyes. And by the way, about his rank, he is the same commander as G-Man, because if you look carefully, you can see 5 stripes on his helmet, exactly the same number as G-Man had. Most likely, after G-Man's ouster, it was the Astro UFO that handed over the power. The Cameraman Titan wanted to destroy the UFO as well as the past Astro Toilet, but could not, as the toilet managed to teleport away. At that point, Titan had only one task: to protect the anti-parasite tank in order to cure Speakerman Titan, but unfortunately the plan failed, because in episode 55, the same Astro UFO came back and purposely distracted Titan so that Skibidi Toilets would destroy the tank. So it was necessary to act out of plan, and now Cameraman was forced to fight Speakerman Titan to try to manually rid him of the parasite. In this battle, it can be clearly seen that Cameraman is much stronger than Speakerman, and in the end, with a combined effort, manages to cure Speakerman's Titan. After episode 57, one could watch the duo Titans in England. They were unstoppable. The Titans were destroying everything in their path, and while then Skibidi Toilets feared the improved Cameraman, now there are two Titans. In episode 63, the Cameraman was seen in the sky. He was supporting aerial reinforcements. And in episode 64, the Cameraman proved that he is capable of heroic deeds, as he sacrificed himself to defuse a bomb. We'll come back to that. The next appearance was the worst for Cameraman, because that's when he received his first serious damage after the improvement. Because of the explosion, the Titan lost his right arm and also lost some parts of his body, and it affected him a lot. We will talk about it in the appearance in episode 74. In one of the episodes, the agents receive a message on a tablet that shows the Titan Cameraman being destroyed. The shot was taken from episode 65, when Cameraman was supposed to fight the scientist and G-Man. The 65th episode ended with a huge amount of TNT falling on the Titan Cameraman, and in the next shot we saw him in critical condition, where he even dislikes. Yes, we know it was a fake, and that in the next episode we see Titan Cameraman in action, but still, where did Skibidi Toilets get this photo? Does Skibidi Toilets really have their own Titans moulage, or is this just plain Photoshop? Actually, if you zoom in and look closely, you can see that the Titans don't match each other in size. Speakerman is shown here too small, and Cameraman at all from the improvement 1.0. There are two options. Either Skibidi Toilets used a photo editor, or they created a real copy of the Titans. After all, such technology was available to them. After all, in episode 65, we saw a perfect copy of G-Man. In subsequent episodes, we saw how the Titan Cameraman continues to help a Science. But unfortunately, for a while, he is subjugated to himself Skibidi Scientist, after which his hands are trying to destroy Speakerman Titan. And from this situation, helps him to get out of it, TV Man Titan. The Titan Cameraman is joined by the Titan TV Man, and from this episode, all three Titans work together. After that, Cameraman gets a minor upgrade in the form of energy, and after that he gets a little more power. Because I will remind you that after episode 65, Cameraman has never been to the base to get upgrades and repairs. The Cameraman Titan also took part in the destruction of the scientist. After eliminating the scientist, Cameraman continued the battle. After the battle of G-Man and Astro Detainer, Cameraman managed to take a new Astro weapon. Now he had to eliminate the second leader after the scientist, G-Man. After the battle with G-Man, Cameraman got more wounds and just physically couldn't continue the fight, but he was still determined to continue, despite his crippled appearance. And as I already said, that Cameraman always differed from everyone with his actions. This time was no exception. The Cameraman Titan took over most of the Astro toilets and flew off with them to an unknown destination. Since episode 74, he's been missing, and we don't know anything more about him, except that the squad that was chasing him disappeared from the radar. And in fact, when I heard about this information, I immediately thought of a secret agent because someone had to stop the Astro toilets, but who was it? The Cameraman on his own wouldn't have been able to stop them, as we just saw that he was in critical condition for several episodes. To make it easier, me and my team made an animation for you, where we showed a possible storyline of Cameraman during the pursuit of Astro toilets. You can watch the full animation on YouTube. Initially, I had two versions. Either the Cameraman somehow miraculously managed to cope by himself, or he was helped by someone else. Let's be honest, Cameraman Titan could not cope with them alone, because he was in a terrible state, so I tend to the version that he helped someone, but who? Most likely it was a secret agent who helped Cameraman a little bit, because he helped them in the previous episode when Titans fought G-Man. If you watched my analysis, you should have noticed these green sparks. That's the most plausible scenario for who helped Cameraman. But it's not that simple, and it's unlikely that all the Titans will survive to the end of the series. As we know, Plunger Man is the Titan's counterpart to Cameraman, and is just as brave and strong as Titan Cameraman. Cameraman Titan is the only one who constantly sacrifices himself for the good of the Alliance. If the others need to think before acting, Plunger Man acts immediately, and of course this will end someday, as it did with Plunger Man. The Cameraman Titan might die in some epic battle between Astro toilets, namely when meeting the Astro Duke. But these are just theories. and what will actually happen, we'll see in future episodes. But now I recommend subscribing to the channel so you don't miss new videos. I'm Super Cameraman. See you in the next videos. Bye, everyone.